Traemos los dos partes, de los bloques reales y los bloques digitales en el juego, y crea una experiencia bien única y especial. Para Lego Dimensions ahorita tenemos 14 diferentes franquicias en el juego. No todos están available en el primer día. Ahorita el juego ya está en las tiendas, ahorita desde este fin de semana pasada, pero solamente uno de los paquetes de expansión se puede comprar ahorita. Otros, como Doctor Who, vienen en otro olas, como en noviembre. Doctor Who viene en enero, los de Ghostbusters vienen, y después aún más durante el resto del año. Lego Dimensions es el juego en total, es una plataforma en lo que podemos hacer aún más expansiones en el futuro, con nuevas franquicias, nuevos caracteres, nuevos modelos, así para años a venir. Entonces, lo que ustedes ven ahorita para el primer año, van a hacer aún más, y no tienen que comprar más herramientas o una nueva plataforma. Todo va a trabajar con este primer starter pack. So we started working the idea to create a game where we could bring in franchises, not just one franchise, but franchises from everywhere, games, movies, television. That started about 8 years ago. So we've been developing this idea for over 8 years. Just like real Lego toys, you could add whatever part you wanted to. You didn't have to get the whole thing, but you could just add the parts you wanted to. So when we came up with the idea of using Lego bricks in the game, that's what made us realize we could do that model, where you could now introduce, new brands, new franchises, new characters, new models, through not selling an entire game, but in smaller quantities. What makes Lego games work so well is that the characters that you see on screen, even though they're made of Lego bricks, they think they're the real character. And that's what makes these games special. They never make fun of themselves. They don't think that they're not anything less than the real thing. So wherever possible, we always try to get the real voice talent, whether that's from a movie or a television show. We started, many of these things, like the films, Back to the Future. We had Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd come and record new voiceover for the game. And that was the first time either of them had played those roles in 30 years. So that was really fun, but it sounds great. Then when we go out to our international territories, we find out who did the voice dubbing for the films in those territories. And we really research that. That's something we take very seriously. We want it to sound the way you want it to sound, the way you expect it to sound, so that when you pop that game in and turn it on, immediately it's a world that feels very familiar to you. So that's very important. Same thing with the music. That took a lot of work, very expensive to get all that music in the game, but we didn't leave any behind. We had to have all those themes from all the different movies. So Ghostbusters and Back to the Future and DC and Scooby-Doo and all those great theme songs, Doctor Who. It wouldn't be an authentic world if we didn't have those theme songs, because those are so much a part of that world. There's a lot of similarity between Lego Dimensions and our past Lego titles. We use the same building blocks, the same DNA, so we're always trying to improve, mejorar cada experiencia, cada año. But there are some very, very unique mechanics in Lego Dimensions that we only hinted at in the demonstration today. So I don't know if you remember when the witch fight was happening in the Land of Oz. One of the puzzles that happened was that she cast a spell on your character. And the only way to break that spell is by moving the physical toy to a new area of the toy pad. And then that changes the game. So the toy pad, la plataforma Lego, we use this as a controller in the game. And there's all kinds of different puzzles built around that. So that when you really are playing with your toys throughout the game, almost like a game of chess. You move all those characters around. So it can hold 7 characters at the same time. But those characters don't stand still. You're always moving them around into new configurations to solve puzzles, open new doorways, open new areas of gameplay. It's really, really clever, and the designers of the game worked really hard to make this a very unique experience. So there's a lot that's in there that is familiar, so anybody who's played a Lego game will feel right at home, but then there's a lot of new stuff to explore that's going to change the way you play with Lego games from now on. In the main game, there are more than 14 levels that form the complete story, the adventure, plus there's the 14 adventure worlds. And that all comes in the starter pack. Only 3 of those 14 adventure worlds are unlocked in the starter pack. The rest you have to unlock with characters from the different expansion packs. So that's 14 levels, 3 adventure worlds, all the rebuild that comes in that just in the starter pack. And that is bigger than any Lego game we've ever built. Just what's in the starter pack alone. Then we have free play content packed into those levels. We have 11 more adventure worlds that come unlocked with each of the different expansion packs. We also have 6 new levels that you can purchase through level packs, like the Back to the Future level pack or the Simpsons level pack. Each of those comes with a new level to add on to your story adventure. So you can have up to 20 different levels. Each level lasts anywhere between 30 and 60 minutes, depending on the way you play the game. So it's a very big game. So your core experience can be anywhere between 12 to 15 hours, but that's just the main campaign and the 3 main adventure worlds. So you have a lot more content out there, and it's really kind of open-ended. Because those adventure worlds, you can see there's no end. You just can explore as long as you want, and there's no time limit.